Students, buying a new car sometimes feels like the right choice. Not a soul has driven this hunk of 2,000 pounds of metal. I'm the first person in it. Maintenance costs will be lower. But oftentimes, there's a pretty compelling reason to buy a used car. When you buy vehicle insurance, it's typically a little lower to cover a used car. The price is going to be significantly cheaper. And so those things combined, if you're really price conscious, sometimes it makes sense to buy a used vehicle. So today we're going to look at what things you need to consider before buying a used vehicle. So I have this little heat map up here where I have the 3 different main types of vehicles you might consider: a truck, sedan, or compact car. And then we have luxury brands and the more affordable brands. So high-cost vehicles are going to be over here, spreading off into your top left region. And then bottom right region will be our lower cost vehicles. So if you are looking to purchase a truck, but you don't want high cost, you're going to need to investigate some of the more affordable brands out there. Right? So if you wanted a truck and a more affordable brand, you'd need to scoot down this map in order to get to a lower cost vehicle. If you want to buy a sedan, but you prefer luxury brands, just realize that you are going to have a higher cost vehicle. Finally, compact, affordable vehicles are going to be the lowest potential cost option. So if you are indeed super price conscious, consider getting a compact, affordable vehicle. What does compact mean? Well, it can have 2 doors or 4 doors, but it's just not going to be a huge vehicle. Another reason why that's great is because it has high miles per gallon. So it's a typically fuel efficient vehicle, so you won't have to drive to the gas station every day. What are the other factors that impact the price of a used vehicle? Top one, mileage. Big deal. So if someone was very lightly driving the car before you were, then it's probably going to command a higher price because it's almost like a new car. The vehicle history. This is a fun one. You can look up by the vehicle identification number or VIN number. What's happened to that car in the past? So look up the VIN number on any potential car before you buy it. Because if it's been in a wreck, you're going to want a significant price reduction. If it was a former police vehicle, you're going to want a significant reduction because those cars are driven with a very heavy foot frequently. It's not to say that police officers are driving fast, but if you're trying to ticket somebody, they have to catch up to them. They're oftentimes idling, so the car's on, but it's not moving, and that's not really great for the engine. If the car was a rental car, that's going to command a gigantic discount because people typically don't drive rental cars very friendly because it's not theirs. It's like that psychological phenomenon, it's not mine, so I'm going to drive really fast. Finally, did you buy it at a dealership or did you buy it online with a person-to-person relationship? What I mean by that is you can actually just contact anybody and say, hey, I'm looking for a car and I like your car, can I buy your car off of you? You don't have to go to a dealership. Yes, it's more of a hassle. Going online and looking at people posting and then going to meet them to test drive the vehicle, it's a little bit more of a hassle. But for that hassle, you can save thousands of dollars. Last consideration. Let's say that you want to get a compact, affordable vehicle which falls down here in the cost map. And you're able to negotiate a price at $10,000 because it's a pretty high mileage vehicle. It didn't have any wrecks on its VIN number, but you were able to buy it off somebody else, so you didn't have to pay any dealer for helping to lubricate that transaction. So you've got $10,000 here. That's not the only amount you're going to pay. And you're like, Mr. Rogers, I'm so tired of paying extra money. I know. But after you buy a vehicle, you have to pay sales tax on it in a lot of different jurisdictions. So if you live in Texas, like me, you're going to pay 8.25% on this transaction, 8.25%. You say to yourself, ugh, it's triple digit. How am I gonna do that math? Well, let's go to 10% again. 8.25% is pretty close to 10%. Divide by 10. 10,000 divided by 10 is 1,000. But we don't want 10%, we want 8.25. You know it's really close to 10,000 that has these same numbers? Or really close to 1,000 and has these same numbers? Is $825. All right, so using mental math and some number sense, we were able to say that 8.25% of 10,000 is $825. So this is what you'll pay the person you bought the car from. You're also going to have to register the car and change the title of ownership at your local city. And on top of that, they're going to charge you $825 in sales tax. However, if you don't live in Texas, this is in Texas. If you live in Oregon, you know what the sales tax is in Oregon? 0%. So if you're one of the students taking this business math course in Oregon, congratulations, because you can go buy this $10,000 car, change title and ownership, and only pay $10,000. Versus in Texas, we have an 8.25% sales tax. Ugh. So many things to consider when buying a used car. Which one are you going to choose?